Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Laura. Yeah, so I'm pretty knackered from yesterday, but we're going to put on a show nonetheless. And it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So there's not really any news to talk about other than I hope you enjoyed yourself. And we're going to go ahead and do some hellos. If you're out there, you're not lurking in the darkness, please say hello in the chat. I should say hello back. We should welcome everyone to the show. I know you finished about 10:40 AM my time, and now you're back. It's good to have you on. I didn't explode at work because people were getting out of my skin, asking awkward questions. Yeah, we've got to keep positive, MQ. Just relax, chill out, put your feet up, and enjoy the show. What happened? What do you mean, what happened? What do you mean? I'm a Starship sticker.
You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
What the hell?
Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick,
oh, you're at this
you
point,
big
right. Gotcha. You're at that point of yesterday's show. Thank you for the... oh, sorry, Weeps, man. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Thank you for the 50 bits, pal. Appreciate that. Yeah, there was a lot of that. There was a lot. Obviously, as always, if we do hit the streak, we will add it on up there. I would say that probably won't happen, but if we do, we'll absolutely add that on. Thomas Vige at the moment, hopefully chilling out and not going crazy. So let's do some hellos. I did have PTSD then, Weaves. I was like, oh shit. PTSD, here we go again. Sounds like you got your voice back, man. Glad you're feeling better. Well, I didn't lose my voice yesterday, but the only way I can explain it is like your throat starts to, no matter how much you drink, your throat starts to be dry, and it starts getting sore. And when that starts happening, you know you're doing some damage, so it's best to just sort of stop. Which is what we did. Obviously, we had a little bit of a rest, and now we're back, and hopefully we'll be able to get through today, no problem. I think we should be fine, but we'll see. But GM, MQ, how are you? Brock, Jen, good to see you. DJ Techno, Ducky, Chicken, Assassin, Jammy Hippie, Zakona, Lozzie, Bethy, good to see you guys. Lady Hanada, Pedro, Tequila Queen, good to see you. Crunk, how are you? Kareen, good to see you. Don, good to see you, Don. Oh, hell no, how are you? Sound, good to see you. Lady Hanada, how are you? Good to see you guys, good to see you, good to see you. And, yeah. Let's hop right in, shall we? Let's hop right in. Pants theft has occurred. Wait, what? Who's stealing your underwear? That's not good. All right. Oh, nice, Assassin. Nice. Last minute preparations. Very nice, very nice. So what did we do yesterday? Well, we blew up. We spent pretty much the entire show blowing up the end tunnel, which we succeeded in doing. And today, we are going to start with the decoration of it. As we had a little play around. Actually, hold on. We had a little play around in the test world. We designed this end-themed tunnel. This end-themed tunnel that's going to go all the way to the end portal. We've already done the blue ice for it. And we're going to do the actual rest of the design today. So. Right. Okay, cool. I was just checking what that block underneath was. Might seem a bit excessive, but what is the blast resistance of endstone instead of money? Come back to the tunnel ball. I actually don't know. It could potentially be an alright idea, though. It could potentially be an alright idea. I think it's the same as Deep Slate. Yeah, it might actually end up being quicker like that. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, what do we got here then? So we got purple, blue eyes, and so right. Okay, let's start off with purple stuff then. Give me this. Give me a crafting table. Sure. We're gonna need a lot. We don't want to use it all if we can help it. In fact, let's leave it as it is for now. We'll see how we get on. If we need more, we can make more. Let's put you in here. We can use that if we need more, and then we'll pick you up and you up. Onwards. Yeah, can't move to Greg's though. Greg's is pretty damn good. Let's do this. Greg's is pretty damn good. I don't actually know what's the quickest way to do this. Maybe this, but this... Damn it! I was going to say, this requires a lot of concentration. I'm going to go to order at Greg's. I usually just get 2 sausage rolls. They used to do these pink iced finger things. It was so good, but they stopped doing them a while ago. Broke my heart. Or a bacon roll, actually. I tell you what, a Greg's bacon roll is pretty top tier. Really? And that makes no sense from a Minecraft perspective, considering they're mine at exactly the same pace. We can try it. We can blow it up anyway to see what happens. Cool. Sausage, bean, and cheese melt. Yeah, that would not do me any favors, Weeps. I can't get on board with that. That would not end well for me. That would not end well for me. Barton thoughts on I-74. It's a tricky one, Lara. I'm sad it's not at the NEC. I think the NEC is like a great place to be. And I know the NEC is expensive to hire. And I thought that might mean the prices for tickets and things like that would be cheaper, but they're not. I'm not totally convinced it's going to go massively well. There's a lot of people upset still that they haven't paid out old staff and things like that. And like they're charging people to actually do cosplays and things, which just seems like a bit of a cash grab. I don't know how I feel at the moment. I don't know how I feel. I'm very concerned about bandwidth. I don't know how that's going to work, given that there was enough issues with it at the NEC, and they have pretty much as good internet as you can get, let alone in the middle of a fucking random field. So I do really want to go, but I've got my doubts at the moment. I've got my doubts. I want to just see what plays out. It seems at the moment like they're just plowing on with this event without actually addressing any of the things that people are talking about. They put out a statement a while ago about the about all the people that got laid off and stuff before. And they reckon they've reimbursed everybody, which I know they haven't. Just not LAN. I won't go unless it's for the LAN. I don't think there's any point going at all just for the expo. I mean, the place looks tiny. I don't see how you're going to fit a LAN at an expo there. So I probably wouldn't even bother. But the focus will definitely be on the land because they're going to have to shrink it to regrow it. So I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not sure. Like I say, I'd like to go, but I can't support something that shafted, you know, friends of mine in the past and hasn't rectified the issue. I can't really support something that does that. How much is a day ticket just for an expo? I mean, I really think it's going to be tiny. I really do. I really think it's going to be tiny. $35. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. As excited as I am about it, I might end up skipping it and just see how it goes. See what people do. I don't know yet. I am obviously a big Insomnia fan, but... There's no nice places to eat, Lara, nearby. Well, I don't think anyway, within walking distance. No casino. Can't be justified paying £120 on a land that nobody knows how it's going to be. This is what I mean. That's what I mean. Even if it is to check out how the event's organised. I can't see how they can justify £35 for an expo. I don't know if they're going to put like a pop-up tent or something up. Like, here, hold on. Here's the site. How on earth are you going to fit an expo and a LAN in this? There's no way that's big. No way that's big enough. This shirt is not big enough for me. That's why. Like... I just don't think that's big enough. It just doesn't look it at all. Like at £35? Let's say the land takes up half of that. I mean, it's only like 10 cars in length. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a tough sell. I think it's a very tough sell. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a tissue. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, that's true. It is closer for you, Lara. But that's another thing. It's even further away for me. I mean, it's only 20-odd minutes, but... This is a better view. I mean, again, I'm assuming this is the hall they're talking about. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they're going to do it. It just doesn't look anywhere near big enough. I don't know. £35, a lot of money for a ticket to an expo. I don't even think it's actually Insomnia's expo was £35. I'm pretty sure it was 20 or 25. Guys. You won't be camping? Boo. Is it a pizza rig? There you go, man. The only thing you camp for is music festivals. Fair enough. Well, I won't invite you to my camping birthday then, that's fun. Don't worry about that one. That saves a conversation. Never again after Creamfield 2013. I imagine that'd be rather messy, man. That's fine. What the hell? Fine, Lara. Don't cuddle about this. You know, I remember when Lara loved me, man. Turns out, she's just a massive meanie. You did invite me to Screamers, that's true. I'm not here, though, unfortunately. I'm not here. Bum, bum, bum. Wait! This is the inside of the venue. Maybe I'm being a real negative Nancy. Like, I haven't... Even if half of that is for a LAN, I just don't think it's big enough. I just don't. Not to justify 35 quid a ticket, anyway. I get the cost cutting thing, but... Well, they used 2 him, didn't they? I'd say that that's the size of one NEC hall. And they've somehow got to fit a LAN and Expo in there. We're going to see the priest? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Lara. Heard of is it Judas Priest? I've heard of that. Isn't that a band as well? Search up holy priests. That's just going to bring up a load of people from the church. They're not just going to bring up lots of people from the church. Oh, it's a DJ. I see. Is he like a big time DJ? Yeah, I couldn't tell you which halls were the ones used for the Insomnia. I know the LAN was 2 halls. And then the Expo was 2 halls, but I think the Expo halls were always bigger. I can't really remember. I know, I just have my concerns. That's all. Skepticism, that's the word. I've got skepticism. No, we're not complaining about anything. We're talking about insomnia and what that's going to be like. I mean, let me search up here. NEC hall map. Yeah, so the LAN was Hall 4. And then the Expo... Oh, I thought it was 2 halls as well. The LAN was Hall 4. The Expo was Hall 3 and 3A together. And Hall 2, I think. And then Hall 1 was camping. Because you should be able to come out the side as well. Yeah, the Expo was 3A, 2, 3, and 3A. And then the LAN was 4. How do you know the marathon? Oh, it was great. We had a great time. Chat loved it. We could have carried on for a few more hours, but my voice would not have held out. And I wanted to do a stream today at sort of normal time, so I was like, right, let's go to sleep. Wake up, normal show. Oh, we don't know. This is the thing, Violet. Like, they've sort of just been like, hey, we're doing another one, but I haven't really sorted all the issues from the last one. That's why I'm just being a little bit cautious. It's the same size as Hall 3. And this is what I mean, like, how are you going to fit a LAN and an Expo and justify 35 quid for a day ticket? Unless there's going to be stuff outside. I don't know. Just don't know. Sure, Laura. I mean, I don't... I don't really know anything about the whole DJ scene. I know somebody called Chris Stussy. He's pretty sweet. He's pretty sweet, but that's like the only person I know. I know him because he's good friends with a few friends of mine. Well, this is what I mean. I just don't know, do you? I have to wait for more details and we'll see. But there's no rush to make a decision. We've got a long ways to go yet. Got a long ways to go yet. Anyway, chat. How's the life? Did you enjoy the marathon yesterday? I hope so. It was good crack. Oh my god, we've got nowhere near enough. Okay. Should be able to finish one. Would you do the van idea this time? What, the whole renting a van thing? No, definitely not. That would be handy to do, but I wouldn't do it for this event, no. What was the reason for a marathon? Why not? Haven't done one in a little while. Yeah, we've already done the turn, yeah. Put it this way, Holy Priest currently has my favourite song, and I really want to see him. I was talking about it at DEF CON. Hayden wants to see a DJ called Zaytox. They went to have food and said, saw and took that and bought out Holy Priest, and I was fuming. Oh, rip. Rip. Yeah, as I say, I don't really know a lot about the DJ world. I don't know too much about it. It was good, thank you, Fraz. We're having a bit of a chilled out wind down show today. A little chilled out show to wind down a recap from the marathon. What if I became a DJ? It can't be that hard to be a DJ, right? Line up some songs on a computer and then like put a few drops in with some like wheels and stuff. Must be pretty straightforward. I reckon I could do it. So it gives me great pleasure to announce DJ Button will be headlining Glastonbury next year. Get hyped. Oh, I've heard of Chasing Status before. But first, yeah, I've heard of Chasing Status before. Again, I don't really know anything about them. But, or him, I don't know who. If it's one or two. Might be getting mixed up with Chaz and Dave, but... They're massive in the UK. Yeah, I've definitely heard of them. Okay. I'm trying to think outside of concerts. Like, I've only ever done one festival, and that was when I was in Australia. I don't think I've ever done another festival. And don't get me wrong, it was good, but I don't really know if it's my thing. You know, festivals are my thing, man. I like a good concert / gig, but... I've said for years that I'll do one, though. Whether it be Part Live or Creamfields or... whatever. Oh, yeah, no doubt, though. You ain't gonna beat that in this country, that's for sure. That was what I was gonna do a few years ago, but never did. I never went. I just find it hard to get excited about them. Because I don't really know anybody that goes, like, artist-wise. So I just find it hard to get excited about them. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's only been a walk away. That's pretty good. That's a bit of a no-brainer to go to when it's that close. We're building a tunnel that's going to go connect from our base all the way to the end. That's what we're doing at the moment. We've been meaning to do it for ages, and we've been putting it off. And now we're finally doing it. Oh, is that the world tour that they're doing, Lara? That one? That one, yeah. Oasis was honestly like the best night of my life. Like that, genuinely. I definitely prefer that style of music more like rock and roll. You've already been paid, shut your mouth. It was generally like the best album of life. It was fucking epic. I knew it would be good, but not as good as it was. It was just insane. Hi, Lady Hanada, how are you? Bros. Every time I come down here, there's fucking mobs waiting for me. I'm sick of it. Considering here the Manchester shows from my house of fireworks, like they really didn't need to do that many nights. Well, I think they did 4 in Manchester, didn't they? 4 in Manchester. I know they're doing 7 at Wembley. They've already done 5. It's madness. Chaos. Right, we need to go get more purple. Let's go do that. They didn't finish till 10:30, Lara. Don't be a Karen. 10:30's fine. Chat, Laura's being a Karen. Maybe that's what happens when you start to approach 30. Excuse me? I'm ready for it. There it is. Yeah, we did the TNT thing, yeah. Can you imagine Lara being like, bloody concerts, I'm trying to sleep. Meanwhile, in a random field in Belgium, 3 AM. Anyway. You're a year behind. Are you 29? Oh, God. You're not 29, are you? No, you can't be. Yeah, I just say you're only a year older than me. Oh, sorry, you didn't mean a year behind 30. You meant a year behind. I'm a year behind you. Yeah. Sorry, Lara. My bad. Said no, I'm not fucking 29. Chat, I'm upset, Lara. I'm upset, Lara. Whoops. Jesus. It'll come around soon, Lara. It will come around very quick. It only seems like yesterday we were playing fucking D Machine Zombies round 100. That was what? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? It'll be 32 when that time passes again. 32. Crazy. Crazy. Where did you follow? There we. November 12th, 2018. Wait, am I in your profile picture? Oh, I'm not. I'm pretty sure we had a picture together at that event, like right next to each other. We did, yeah, I thought we did. I must have, no, you must have followed longer than 2018, Lara. That doesn't add up. I mean, 2018 was 7 years ago, right? Maybe that is right. No, it sounds like it should be longer than that. Kremlin! Primed out of your mind, mate. Oh, shit. Yeah, no. No. Kremlin, thank you for the prime, brother. Appreciate that, mate. How are you? You demolish the end city, it's got everything you need. Oh yeah, it's got the rods, the purple, the lot. Yeah. And even the brick, yeah. That's true. Seven years, man. Kitty cat. 106 montheroons.
Well, hello stranger. It's a long time since I've been awkward to catch the stream. Hope you're doing well.
I'm doing alright, kitty cat. How are yous? It is good to see you. Oh, Laura, do you play CS by any chance? Just out of curiosity. I actually don't know if you do or not, but... Did you the other night when you were on? Did you see my crazy AWP clip that I had on stream? I didn't have it on stream, but I showed it off. I was playing with Amy and that. My crazy play. I genuinely think I could go pro after it. It was nuts. I don't even know how I did it. It was that good. I'm very proud of it. You didn't? Would you like to see it? Dealing with a screaming gremlin? Oh no. It's gotta be done, kitty cat. It's gotta be done. 1 HP ace? No, I've not seen that. Show me? Okay. I need you to prepare yourself, Lara, because I'm about to quit being a Minecraft streamer and go full-time CS. Check it out. This is for anybody in the chat that's into this CS. Make sure. Stop. So we're pushing up banana on Inferno with B, right? I want you to pay close attention. What's going to happen here is we've got 2 on A, 3 on B. One of these guys is going to come around the back of banana and start pincering us. And it's a 2v4, and I've got to fucking clutch up for the team here. All right? Watch and observe. Ready? So, here we go. I've got no money. I've had to buy a negative, which I quite like the negative, actually. But, check it out, right? This is my buddy Kieran here. He's got an AWP. Gets domed. Like, right. I need to try and pick up this AWP. I like the AWP. I'm a bit of an AWPer. Pay close attention to kill number 3 in this clip. Kill number 3 is fucking mental, right? Watch. Here we go. Pick up the AWP. Back off. Try to peek that. Decide not to. My teammates just died down banana. And in this situation, we've got 1 guy coming up banana. We've got 3 on B, and we're trapped in the middle. We're going to get sandwiched, right? So I've got to clutch up. Teammate just dies. I go to check banana. Here's what happens. 1 on banana. Bam. No problem. Nice and easy. 1 on the corner. Bam. No problem. Got to reload. Check banana again. Is anyone else there? No. Peek this corner. This is disgusting. Bang. That guy's dead. Smallest little glimpse of him, but he's gone. Last guy's by the church. Peek him out. Boom. Man. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was so gassed for that. And I'm not too bad with an AWP, but this the third kill here was just fucking disgusting, mate. Like, look at this shit. This not that one. This fucking third one, man. Get the smallest glimpse of his head through the smoke. And just bam. It's crazy. And then the guy by the church. Bam. Nailed him. Fellow AWPer. I was out like 3 or 4 days ago. What's my premier rating? Like 10,000, something like that. By the church. That is by the church. What would you call that? I don't know all the crazy thingy-majigs. Call-outs. Oh, is that coffin? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. This was 9 years ago.
He's lit. He's lit. I headshotted him and he's lit 45.
Tech 9, by the way. Love the Tech 9. Laura, not Laura. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. That's a headshot there. Nice, down to 1 HP. Little reload in there. Sat on banana here.
Yes.
Nice.
Pushing you. I actually think he's on site. You're right.
A 1 HP dream.
I believe in you.
That was not you.
A 1 HP dream.
The 1 HP dream.
I believe in you.
How many have you killed so far? I lost count. Is it 2 or 3?
Just go. You got it.
Oh, you've done 3 so far.
Oh!
No, oh my god! Whoa!
Holy shit!
She's insane! That was pretty cool. That was pretty nutty. The Tech 9 as well. I love the Tech 9. The 1 HP dream. So funny. So funny. 9 years ago. What would you have been then? 16? Nope, 17. Crazy. That's pretty sick though. That's pretty sick. God, you say 18. It was 9 years ago. Ew! How was being 18 9 years ago? That makes me want to throw up. Anyone else want to die at the thought of that? How old were you 9 years ago, chat? Think about that and go, ooh. I thought I was old then. We have 3K back there. What the hell? What's it worth now? Surely more, right? My inventory is nothing crazy. I got a, my first case I ever opened, I pulled a red, is it Aquamarine Revenge AK? Which was minimal wear. It's worth like 80 quid. I was gassed about that. You wish you were 19 again? I think I said this yesterday during the marathon. Nobody warns you how quickly you go from 18 to like 25. And I imagine it's very similar when you go from 25 to like 30. Addicted to opening cases? Yeah, I can see why. I do like a bit of a little case opening. Past your age, probably. Which makes sense, really, because you get more and more years experience. So a year sort of becomes smaller the longer you live. Yeah, I'm much a bit low. There's a really small part of me that wants to fucking wait till I get paid, spend like £100 on cases, and just see what happens. Obviously, that's a bad idea. I don't recommend that. Or just open cases until I get a gold. And just see what gold I get. But again, terrible idea. Could cost hundreds of pounds. Because technically I can put it through the business, so it works out a little bit cheaper, but... So if my tax bills are too expensive, I'll just start opening CS cases. We'll do a CS case opening stream. It just feels like that. Well, I mean, it's a year sort of does get shorter because if you're 10 years old, you know, those 10 years are going to seem a lot longer than if you're 30 years old, you've had 30 years of experience. Like, it all narrows down. The period of time that a year is narrows down. Yeah, I found this website. I mean, it genuinely would be a legitimate business expense. Are these insurmountable? I don't actually know. I don't know. Be handy if they were, that's for sure. One of my favourite movies celebrated 30 years old last year, and I cried. Movie feels so old, not gonna lie. Which movie's that? The Lion King. Oh, I'm gonna get some haters for this one. I've never actually seen The Lion King. I'm prepared for the pelters that are now gonna ensue, I'm sure. Is that like, do you remember when it came out or something? I don't really remember when any films came out, so I guess I wouldn't really have that. I'm taking Hated Sisters to their first rave. Remember all too well when it came out. There you go. 30 years later, you're like, oh shit. Where did that time go? Yeah, tell Hated Sister, don't do anything Lara tells you to do. Right? No pills, no substances, none of that. Avoid them at all costs. They're bad for you. Not good. As you know, Lara is a massive pill head, so... This is a joke, by the way, chat. It's a joke. No, it's not a pillhead, though. Which one's that imp? Any wise words for what I should do on my final shift at work? Work? Maybe? Oh, Back to the Future, I see. I think I was in school when they were like, oh, this is the day that they went back to or something. I feel like I vaguely remember that. It was like 2016 or something. I can't remember the day they went back to in that film, but... Or went forward to, or whatever the fuck it was. I've not seen it in ages. The Goonies! What a film. Good film. I'm going to change Lara's name in chat to Lara in brackets, not Laura. Not Laura. You've never seen The Goonies? Oh, you got to watch The Goonies, mate. It's a great film. No, it's a Disney Nickelodeon rave called Party 101. The DJ's a guy from the old Nickelodeon show. Oh, really? Interesting. I can't remember what festival it was at, but I did see that there was somebody that did a set of, like, old, like, primary school songs. They did like Give Me Oil in My Lamp and shit like that. Like everyone was like belting it out. He's got the whole world in his hands and shit like that. I thought that was quite amusing. That was great. Nah, The Goonies is a great film. Oh, nice, Razzle. Surprised we never checked that. Oh god, I'm terrible with actors' names. I have no idea. I don't know how people remember that shit. I've got no idea when it comes to actors' names. Couldn't tell you. Oh, whoa. I took Hayden to it like 2 years ago and he hated it. Meanwhile, I was having the time of my life singing along to High School Musical, Camp Rock, etc. I mean... God, I'm trying to think of some high school... I'm not even going to say I hate musicals, so I'm not going to sing it, but... That does sound like my idea of hell. That was great. Yeah, you'll do well to get me on board with musicals, Lara. I don't like musicals. They really annoy me. We're at the way. Trying to convince him to take me to Sabrina Carpenter night at a club in Manchester for the release of a new album. I'm a big fan of Sabrina Carpenter. A big fan. I don't really know where she sort of came from. She just sort of appeared, didn't she? I don't know if she just released something that just like popped off. I don't know. Oh, was she on Disney? I thought she just came out of nowhere. Maybe it's just these popular songs that have blown up or something that I've heard. I'd never heard of her until like the last year or two. I just got a whiff of McDonald's, chat. That smells fantastic. Oh my god. I can't get excited though. I've got to. We're back in the gym today. We didn't go yesterday because of the marathon. Back in the gym. What do you mean you don't watch Disney kid programs? I know. It's not good, is it? You watched her open Taylor Swift in Melbourne? You mean Taylor? The Eras tour, more like the Hurting My Eras tour. Oh dear. Hey Shade, we're collecting purple, mate, for the tunnel. We need loads of it. What the fuck? Where did that come from? Who did that? You! Be a little creepy. Well, if you got children, it makes sense. Nah, we don't eat any chorus fruits. I'm trying to think of like Nickelodeon shows I used to watch. I did used to watch Nickelodeon. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Chat, name some shows that were on Nickelodeon in the morning like 20 years ago. I wasn't crazy on Rugrats. I wasn't crazy. SpongeBob, iCarly, JoJo. I remember all those. I was never a big fan of them. Fuck, what did I used to watch on Nickelodeon? I can't even remember. I have to Google this. I don't recognise any of these. What the fuck did I used to watch on Nickelodeon? Huh. Which I can't even remember what I used to watch on there. I definitely used to have it on in the morning. I can't even remember. Loud House, does it ring a bell? Fuck, I can't even remember. Because you used to have Channel 5 in the morning, then you had Nickelodeon, CBBC, and yeah, I can't remember what the other one was. No, I did watch CBBC as well. I definitely watched Nickelodeon. I just don't remember any of these shows we were talking about. I remember some of them, but I was never a big fan of them. But I can't think what ones I used to watch on there. I'm really having a brain fart. Yeah, I remember Rugrats. I remember I wasn't crazy about it. I didn't mind it. Arthur. I used to watch Arthur. Did like Arthur. Like Dora the Explorer on Nickelodeon. My sisters used to watch that, and I used to sit and watch it with them, obviously. I was a big Dora fan. Shouting, swiping, no swiping at the TV. Maybe I'm just old now. Yeah, I remember Hey Arnold. I just can't remember what shows I used to love watching on there now. Or maybe I did watch some of these and they were just, it was just utter tat. Maybe that. I remember watching like Brum, a bit of Thomas the Tank Engine before they ruined it. Noddy. I don't know what else. Am I a Twitch partner? Yeah. We've been partnered for over 10 years. Fuck me, what else should I used to have? Like Bear in the Big Blue House. Banger. Pingu. What the hell? I'm upset at Enderman. I remember Jimmy Neutron the film. I used to like watching that, but I don't think I ever watched The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron. Trapped. That was a CBBC one, I think. Had Trapped. Jungle Run? Jungle Run? Co-Wiz. Oh my god, Co-Wiz. That's a fucking throwback. Bloody hell. When did that air? That was like 2011 era, yeah. Shit. Co-Wiz. Fuck, that was what my sisters used to watch, but yeah. Rosie and Jim. Used to love it with Rosie and Jim. I wasn't crazy on Ben 10. Fucking Co-Wiz, man. I remember my sister used to be into that, but I was like, hell yeah. A bit more. Don't like anything. I've literally just named loads, Lara. Chat with Power Manny, Lara. Everyone say goodbye to her. Fireman Sam! Belter. Loves a bit of Fireman Sam. Ba 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 ba. Fireman Sam. Sam is the hero next door. Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, subscribers to the channel, please do your duty and raise your button into the chat. And welcome, Lara. Come right on in, don't be shy, whip it out. Mushrooms at the table, make your way through to the community room. It's a pleasure to have you with us, Laura. Man, I gotta hear that old Fireman Sam intro. Jesus Christ. Loved a bit of Fireman Sam. That's the one I remember. Oh yeah, this was it. Is this it?
When he hears that fire alarm, Sam is always
Oh man.
if you're stuck, give him a shout.
Bit of Fireman Sam.
He'll be there to help you out. So move aside, make way for
Fireman Sam.
'cause he's gonna save the day. Fireman Sam, 'cause he's
Big art little art, you remember?
Sam is the hero next door.
Jesus.
He'll be there.
Crazy. Crazy. Oh god. Wait, hang on. This is the one. That was the new one. This is the original. Oh, this is the original. Jesus. Oh, mate. Fucking hell. Sam is the hero next door. Shit, man. Bloody hell. Amazing. What a show. Love that show. Fucking Norman. Oh, but that's Norman, but I'll fucking ban you, Jimmy. How about that, mate? Pair me to fucking Norman. Teletubbies is obviously a classic. I used to like Newt Newt though. Fucking vacuum cleaner. Yeah, Big Cook, Little Cook, and Art Attack. Well, they were like, I feel like they were like sort of semi-newer, right? Pingu, we've already said Pingu. Lara, please pay attention. Please pay attention, Lara. Newt Newt, not Newt Newt. New New. New New. I blame that I read you said Pingu in the chat. I went Newt Newt. Newt Newt. That's the sound of the police. I remember the Fimbles. Yeah, like all the older ones like Fimbles, Balamori, and all that good shit. I feel like those are all newer though. I'm trying to think of like older shows. Peter K. United Childhood Heroes. I don't know if I see that. Is that from his like 2008 comedy set or something? $64 million of gains, a little on the newer side. God, you can tell that Lara had a rich upbringing. Jesus. Bury the Big Blue House, already been said. Jesus! Lara, could you pay attention, please? I knew she'd nib like that. I knew she'd nib like that. Lara's in her own little world. I don't know what's going on. We've said Bury the Big Blue House. We've said Pingu. It was very simple, Razzle. Postman Pat, of course. Of course. I like... So, I was in a little bit of a niche on TikTok for a little while, where people had used... people had used AI to take old shows like that and just make them extremely rude. And one of them was the old Postman Pat driving along in his van. And it's extremely rude and expletive, but was quite amusing to watch. It was only a short little 30-second clip, but it was very, very funny. If you do come across that, give it a watch. Hey, Cam, how are you, mate? You guys get Yo Gabba Gabba. That rings a bell, but I can't. Let's have a look here. Yo Gabba Gabba. I recognise the name. I don't think I recognise the characters in it. The name rings a bell, though. Button Moon was another one. Used to love a bit of Button Moon. We're off the Button Moon. We follow Mr. Spoon Button Moon. My God, Button Moon. Fuck me. When was that? Button Moon was in the 80s. Oh my God. And it finished in 88. Loved a bit of Button Moon. Oh my God, they got full intros. Is this the intro of it? Oh my God. Button Moon.
We're off the Button Moon. We follow Mr. Spoon Button Moon.
Button Moon.
Button Moon.
Love me some Button Moon.
There's Button Moon, shining very brightly in the large blanket sky. I wonder where all those bubbles are coming from. The Spoon family are on another trip to Button Moon.
Crazy.
Some of the bubbles are flying around the spaceship and going pop, pop.
Love me some Button Moon. The origins of the channel. So, right, actually, this channel is named after Button Moon, turns out. It's never been a nickname of mine. It's always been because of Button Moon. What? Roly-poly... Roly-poly-oly? Is that you say that? Roly... Oh my God. No way. I recognize these characters. No way. It's Disney. I can't play this on stream. They'll fucking strike me down. Why do I recognize these characters? Oh. Roly-poly-oly. God, I totally forgot about this. No way. God. Oh yeah, Clifford. Remember him. Rose and Jim. We've already said that, Laura. Roly-poly-oly. Oh my God. They call him Clifford. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Clifford the dog. I hope that's how that used to go. If it didn't used to go like that, I'm going to be embarrassed. I remember Clifford. Was it this one?
Hi, my name is Emily Elizabeth.
Love made Clifford grow so big that the Howards had to leave their home.
Jesus.
Best friend anyone could know.
No, Kipper. I'm thinking of Kipper. What the fuck was that? Was it Kipper?
I really think so. Clifford's Howards left the city. They'd agree, Clifford and Emily.
Wait. What was Kipper? Kipper the dog. That's what I'm thinking of. No way. Was it this?
They call him Kipper. Kipper the dog. The dog with the slipper.
Oh man.
That's Kipper. Kipper the dog. By the way, that's a toad, not a frog. Now he can do
Jesus.
this. Do you think that you could?
When was Kipper the dog? That's got to be old as shit. 97 to 2000. That's just ignited a massive nostalgia in the air, man. That just came out of nowhere. I just pulled that out of the depths. Fucking hell, man. Kipper the dog. Where the fuck have I pulled that from? Jesus. Basically, chat, the bottom line is we're all fucking old. Anyone that's like under the age of like 25 here probably has no idea what any of these shows are. I was 99, but I had a quite a poor upbringing. I had a very 80s sort of late 80s to early 90s upbringing. Which I'm very grateful for because I have an appreciation for everything in the world a lot more. As I'm sure there's everybody else that experienced that sort of era. Yeah, a bit of Bob the Builder and Thomas. Can't go wrong with that. Steady Eddie. You should like a bit of Steady Eddie. When was that? When was Steady Eddie? Like 01. Steady Eddie is always ready to make that delivery on time. Really, Russell? I mean, some of these are fucking old as shit. You should remember some of them. Like 80s era. I always wanted my own fucking Ruby statue thing. You know, you used to get like the Ruby one. They'd have all the silver ones. It's not, yeah, Jungle Run wasn't old, like what we're talking here, but they used to have like the silver statues. Then you'd have like a Ruby one. And I'm like, you fucking idiots, go for the fucking red one. Like, obviously didn't know how to swear back then, but I get really angry at these fuckers for not going for the red one. I'm like, bro! Oh, mate, they've ruined so many, Cam. You look at, like, the state of Thomas the Tank Engine these days. It's an outrage, actually. It is genuinely an outrage. You know, what have they done? Oh my god, Chuggington. That rings a bell. When was that? Chuggington. I feel like that was... Yeah, it was a newer one. That's what my sisters used to watch, yeah. I remember it, though. Chuggington. What a wank show that was. Now, you look at the state of Thomas the Tank Engine on the show now, it's a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace. Well, there's a bit more. That should finish it off. We've actually got some slabs here, too. Sure, we can fit some of these in here. Fireman Sam, fuck me. glad I've got memories about that sort of stuff. What a time to be alive. We've totally removed this temple by the glass. Do you remember Finders Keepers? Where they make a house, find it and trash things. I feel like it vaguely rings a bell. Hold on. Yes! Oh my god! Wait. Hold on. Because it had an audit. Yes! Hold on. This is on CITV. I do remember Finders Keepers. Wow! That's another belter you just unlocked. No way. Oh, mate. Crazy. Totally forgot about that one. These are the kind of amazing conversations you can have on Twitch, though. You forget about all these absolute bangers, and then someone will just pull it out of nowhere like that, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, yes!" Fuck me. I used to love Finders Keepers. Crazy. Hey Sesh, how are you, mate? Yeah, well, it's somewhere this way. So that's the kind of thing you totally forget about, and then it rings the faintest of bells, and you look it up, and you're like, "Oh my god, yes!" Crazy. I'd totally forgotten about that until you mentioned it, Rich. Thank you for bringing back that memory. There's another big one there. Okay, I have no idea where my portal back home is. Well, this is going to be incredibly dangerous, but we're going to do it. Here we go. Was there a... I heard there was a conspiracy that there was at least 4 people in this chat right now that had not used their Twitch Prime subscriptions and were wasting 16.66 recurring cents every day. You right there, use your Prime sub right now. Doesn't have to be here, but use it somewhere immediately. Immediately. Also, panic action stations. The streak's in danger. The streak. I remember we used to have a record. I actually stopped tracking it, but we had a record for a long, long time about hitting the purple bar every single stream. It went on for years. I don't know if we still have that record. Probably not. I stopped tracking it, but we used to have a record where we'd always hit the purple bar every single stream. I don't know if we still have that, but... Fantastic! Using his prime. Nice one, mate. Nice. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Legends. Legends. To be fair, I didn't always watch like the kiddie shows. Like, I used to watch a lot of Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter. Used to love that shit. And I'd even find myself watching shit like fucking Fred Dibner blowing up chimneys and shit. Be watching all sorts. Fucking hell, Fred Dibner, that's a throwback. I don't know if he was particularly big outside of the UK, but there's a guy that used to go around blowing up chimneys and shit. I love it. No, the street counter's still there. It's a shorter show today. It's a little bit of a marathon debrief after yesterday. I was knackered this morning. I woke up way late. Street will be back on tomorrow. Well, it won't. I'm in London. Street will be back on Thursday. Yeah, we're at 440 on the streak. Look, it's here. There it is. We're at 440 on the streak. But if we're only doing a stream for like a couple hours, it's not really fair on chat to be like, hey, we've got to hit the streak, guys. Obviously, if we hit it, I'll update it, but I mean, I doubt it. I doubt we'll hit that today. Today, we're on 25 cents an hour as a wage. Boom. Stream of millions, baby. 25 cents an hour. When I'd say it didn't have to be kid friendly, everything was on screen dangerous. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, 100%, brother, 100%. Yeah, that's in bits plus hours, plus subs. We're probably at like $1 an hour. Stream of millions. Gonna go buy a Lambo. Can I just Twitch turn around? I'm like, right. We appreciate what you do and things like that. And we're gonna offer you a salary to continue to stream on Twitch. And everything else remains the same. You know, your subs and your bits are on top of it. But we're gonna pay you a base salary of $15,000 a year or something like that. Or $20,000 a year. That'd be awesome. They'd never do it. But if they're like, we'll pay you $20,000 a year to keep streaming on Twitch. It'd be amazing. Would you take a salary that wouldn't get subs and bits? Yeah. Yeah. Depending on what it was, of course. Give me... Are we talking after tax or before tax? If we're talking like before tax, give me 40 grand a year. That'll do. 40 grand a year. That's more than I make now. That'll do. You probably have to math it out, Lara. How many hours a week do you work? Divide it all up by your salary. Remove, well, take how many days are in a year. Take your time off. Unpaid or whatever. Quite simple to work out. Add your paid leave on it. Keep those days in. Divide it up to how many hours a day you work. You'd be able to work it out. I mean, you're most likely taxed at 20%. That'll be my guess. Is it 20% or is it 24? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 24. £14 an hour. Damn. That's pretty good, man. Hell yeah. You don't know how many hours you work in a week? You must have a rough idea. Do you not just do like roughly 9 to 5 or like roughly 8 to 4 or something? You do 9 to 5:30 with an unpaid hour lunch. Well, work it out at 7 hours a day then, and you're probably about right. And my husband brings in the dough, 75k a year. I'll put a measly to whoever I'm lucky. Hey, 100k a year between you is not a bad way you should be bringing in for the house. £11:30 p.m. till 7:30, gotta love it. Well, you are usually paid more for doing nights and stuff, right? I mean, a buddy of mine makes fucking great money. He does 12 hours, like 3 or 4 days a week, or do 12-hour shifts. It'll either be 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And he gets paid well for that. He'll have like a week on nights, a week off nights. Like, he's well in the 40s a year. Which, at my age, is not bad. That's not bad going for a 20... Yeah, he's 25, but it's not bad going at all. £14 an hour. Boom! Big money, Lara. Check it out. I'm not struggling. Other than the weird sleep schedule, I'm good. It's all about, man. I mean, the sleep thing can be draining after a while, but being able to live comfortably is always a nice thing, right? It's always a nice thing. Yeah, 100k for a household is... You're doing pretty damn well, I think. Do I pay rent? Yeah. I do rent, electric, I got my phone, food. What other stuff have I got coming out? I'm trying to think what other fucking bills I have off the top of my head. Phone, food, electric, internet. There you go. Could have just checked the pay slip, but the website doesn't work half the time. That's all you know roughly what you're on. It's pretty good. Now you know you're on £14.62, Lara. You've got to go in and be like, I want £15 an hour. What a pay rise. Round it up for me. And if you don't, I swear to God, I will stay at this company and keep working on this wage anyway. Holes, forgive me for asking here, and I might be getting you confused with somebody else, but did you manage to solve the things that were going on then? Hopefully you did. It sounds like you have, which is good. And hopefully you have. I might be getting you confused with somebody else. With hubby, yes. Oh, good. Fantastic. It was you. I'm glad. I'm glad you managed to get that all ironed out and sorted. And then we did the runway things on the sides, right? You just made me wonder, because you were like, me and the husband bringing this, like, hang on a minute, wasn't there... Is something going on there, or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah. No, I'm glad you got it all sorted. I was trying to be careful with my words. I didn't want to blart too much stuff out on there. On the stream, although I'm pretty sure you did post it all publicly in chat anyway, but... Well, for Amex, think they're going to give me more money? Probably not, no. I had lots of work to do, but all good now. Good stuff, Hans. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. How do you make this? Can you make a purple pillar? Hayden's actually losing his job because they're replacing his team with people from India because it's cheaper. Well, so he's not going to be at Abex anymore? That's not good. Hopefully they don't do the same to you, Lara. And hopefully you can find something else sooner rather than later. Oh, she's staying at the company. Oh, okay, that's okay then. That's not so bad. Hell yeah, Razzle. You mean a higher, you mean a 4-year degree helping your higher wages, helping you buy more BTC? Fucking ETH, man. It wants to do it. If this hits 41, it's so close. Where have we come to here? Just at 42. If this fucking whips into the 41s, send it to the moon. It's gonna happen. BTC 115. What did this dip do today? 14.6. Be nice to see this come down to like the 113s. That should bring this down to 41, and then boom! Send it to the moon. Printing money. It's all free. You're capped at BTC. What do you mean you're capped? How could you be capped? Not buying anymore. I've already bought 5 of them. I'm not buying anymore. I haven't heard anyone cap themselves on BTC. Unless you're talking like you'd rather diversify into other things, whether that be ETFs or stocks or gold or something like that. Happy with my wage at my job. Just wish I didn't have 3 kids to pay for out of the blue. Well, Laura, you should have been more careful. Should have wrapped it up, you know? She's like, it didn't come like that, bud. I know, Laura. I know. I mean, good for you for taking it on, though, and going for it. You know for a fact they're not mine. I do know that. How did I learn trading? Years of studying the art of it, I guess. Is the only way I can say it. I haven't been taught by anybody. I've taught myself over the last like 5 years. I basically zoomed out and I looked at the chessboard of the financial world. Realized, hold on a minute. Savings accounts are just total scams for storing large amounts of money in. Anything over like $1,000, there's no point in having in a savings account. And I was like, right, well, I might as well invest this somehow. Started looking into the world of like, you know, stocks, ETFs, you know, like fucking ISAs, all this shit. Realised that a lot of that is a load of nonsense as well. and decided, fuck this. There's got to be a way here. And, yeah. A lot of market analysis over the last 5 years. In the last 2 years, not even joking, I've not had a single day off of financial investing analysis. Every single day, whether I've been away, whether I've been in London, been on holiday with my family, holiday with my friends, every single day, I make sure I do that shit. No excuses. Last night, we did a marathon all day yesterday, finished at 2 a.m., and I did all the financial shit afterwards. Like, 0 days off, ever. And when you do that, you sort of start to paint a picture, and you can analyze trends, and you can find correlations between different, let's just say different charts for the simplicity of the conversation. And yeah, and then you can build systems that make investing choices for you, which remove human biases. But you've definitely got to love it. It's not something, I mean, you can force yourself to do it, but you've got to love what you're doing. If you don't, fucking hell, it'd be a headache. It'd be a serious headache. Right, hold on a second. I can't buy any more BTC. Remember, I bought BTC when it was super low. I bought 100k of it originally. I won't invest anymore, not unless it tanks. See what you're not buying it just because you have a lower entry price. I mean, I don't think that'd make a difference, because at the end of the day, that entry price is, it's going to take a lot of money to bring that average entry price up. And if you can get yourself like more and it continues to go up, I mean, your percentage return there is going to be higher, right? Regardless of your entry price. We actually have a solicitor to take the social workers to court because they should be paying us and they're not. Yeah, fucking too right. Make sure you take them to court for that. You didn't tell me about that, but yeah. Being a whole coiner was somewhat of a meme last cycle, but after this cycle, holding at least one whole BTC might be a way to reach. Might be a way out of reach. It already is out of reach for most today. Oh yeah, well, how many people have $115,000 lying around? Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough, Razzle. Fuck me, if I bought BTC when I first got into it, my god. I'd be a multi-millionaire now. Button up. Yeah, with a bit of luck you'll be able to fight it, Lara, hopefully. Instead, I got robbed. Smile in the chat. More like who doesn't have 115k lying around, right? Jeez. Currently studying finance at uni, and we do a lot of equations to work out rates of return based on what the market could do to see if it's worth it. I mean, I actually can't believe they don't teach some of this shit in school. Like, it's genuinely, it's actually terrible. And I think there's probably a deeper reason why they don't. Maybe, you know, keeping people in a rat race is kind of what they want to do, but it's, finance is such an important thing to understand, in my opinion. And very few actually do. Wait, is my smile view being stolen from... Wait, why am I stealing a smile? I'm not stealing anyone's smile. I encourage smiling. So bad. It's fucking terrible, mate. So bad. Or maybe it's the fact they don't want people to understand that the world of money is just nonsense. Which sounds absurd, but... when you start learning about things like fractional reserve banking, you realize that money is just a load of shit. And I still have none. Like, it's just made up numbers on a screen. That's all it is. It's fucking crazy, mate. It's absolutely crazy. And then it just infuriates you, and you're like, for fuck's sake. Now I've got to figure out how to make some of this stuff that doesn't even exist. Which might sound ridiculous, but if you want to go look into the world of fractional reserve banking, you'll realise that money is just made up numbers. It's crazy. Actually crazy. Hang on, I'm gonna focus it. But like even basic finance, like the way tax works and stuff like that, like even none of that's taught, which is crazy to me. Yeah, it's getting there, man. To be fair, it can become quite confusing. I can't lie, but you should get taught the basics at least about debt, how to fall into it. Yeah, no, 100%. Taxes, mortgages. That there's a there is good debt and bad debt. Like, not all debt is bad. Credit scores, like. Oh, smile in the chat for me being scammed. Oh yeah. Well, if you don't laugh, you cry. You know what I mean? There's not many people that can say they've been robbed of that amount of money. So, you know, I guess that's something. But, as I said in that video, I've done it all once. I can do it all again. Granted, parameters are not the same, and it's going to take a very, very long time. But, we've done it once. We'll do it again, you know? To be fair, if things like that were taught, there wouldn't be as much spread in wealth, and then the rich wouldn't be able to, wouldn't have a handle. Well, this is the thing. This is why I would say that the whole world of finances isn't really taught to anybody, because keeping people in a rat race is sort of what these people want that are in charge. Before you can imagine going through something like that. It was fucking rough, mate. Seriously rough. It was a life-changing amount of money. Gone. But, as I said, we've built it up once through hard work, dedication. As I say, parameters in the markets are not going to be the same for at least another 4 years. Maybe even then it'll be different. I don't know, but it was a hell of a lesson, that's for sure. If you've not seen that video, !scam story, I would highly recommend you watch it, as it is relevant, I believe, to absolutely everybody, even if you're not a streamer, and genuinely could save your life. There's been many people that have increased their wariness, their security online and stuff like that. It's worth a watch. I would recommend you take 15 minutes out of your day to watch it in its entirety. But it's no, the moral of the story is don't just assume I'm safe on the internet and I wouldn't make that mistake. Because these people are fucking clever. Like, seriously clever. And they'll get you. People that I feel sorry for are the fucking pensioners, man. These people that have worked all their life to build up this money, they're more likely to fall for this stuff anyway. And then some absolute dick just comes along and just scams them. Something crazy. Whoa. That's what I'm saying, Razzle. Like, you know, I'm young, and like, luckily for me, that was, you know, I had a guy called CGI. All of that money that was lost was built up from one Ethereum that was donated to the channel in 2017 by a guy called CGI Joe, who donated 1 ETH. Which I held on to for years. When he donated it, it was worth like $500. I sold it at about $4,000. And then I used that to build up well into the 6 figures over the course of a year. So, you know, we can rebuild. We can rebuild, but it's going to take a very, very long time. A very, very long time. And I certainly haven't got $4,000 to start from again, so... You mean the mid-soul 10? Get it? Because the phones are mid AF. Well, get it. Lara Ransom raves how good the camera is, when actually the camera is probably better on a Nokia. Crazy. To be fair, the majority of it was made during the US election. And we're not going to go into politics about who, you know, whatever. But it was very obvious from an outside neutral perspective that Trump was going to win it. Then you had all the other parameters, like knew that Trump was pro-crypto and all this, you know, BSRs and stuff like that. And so we entered the position pretty much bang on the money, leveraged up, rode all that shit to the moon. And mate, it was crazy. It was mental. Made a bit of money prior to it, but this phase here, where are we? This is this year, last year. This phase here, rode that all the way up in like a stupidly high leverage position. I think we rode it up to, yeah, it was about 98 was where I sold. So that's a 44% leveraged up. Oh, mate, it was silly money. Me and Steph were away, having a weekend away during this period, and I remember just looking at this number on the portfolio. I was like, oh my god, this is what's going on. Crazy. Crazy. We made bits and stuff through these little trends, but that was the big one right there. Just crazy money. And then we got robbed. Smile in the chat. Poof. Bye-bye. That's the end of all that. Rough old stuff. Rough old stuff. Enjoy the rest of your show. What's work? Hey, have a good day at work, Cam. Have a good day at work, mate. Phones are great. I'm not gonna lie, Lara. Maybe they do take okay pictures, and I haven't seen them in person, which I'd like to see. But from maybe it's compression that's killing it. Whenever you sent me like examples, but I've really not been that impressed by them. I must admit. Still trying to make some back. Future's looking good. Oh, 100%, mate. We already have. I took a month to sort everything out, lock everything right down, to the point where I almost can't get into this shit. Lock everything down, massively increase security on everything. Change all kinds, you know, passwords to just stupidly long phrases and symbols and letters. Just It's a bit of a nightmare, actually, because sometimes when you want to fucking buy in at a certain point, it takes so long to get through all the security measures to actually make a purchase. But we started back up in January. We've built up a bit so far. Nothing crazy, but we've built up a little bit. But patience is the name of the game. Unfortunately, we were only exposed to a small amount of the current ETH run that just happened. This ETH run was crazy. Obviously, you don't make every decision correct here. This, from here upwards, that was just mental. I mean, we were out at, what, 34 Where's that? Right here. We were out of there. So we captured this, but I was like, there's got to be a reversion. Like, this can't just keep going, like, parabolic here. And then it sort of had a little period, it dropped and just went off, it went again, so. And is that going to happen again? And just fucking, you know, who knows, but is that going to go, whoop? You just don't know. You don't know. You had to pay tax on that loss. No, because I could prove that it was stolen, like through police reports and, you know, things like that. Luckily, I didn't have to pay the tax on it. The good news is, I was smart enough to say I can't trust myself to not allocate this money that is all capital gains. So I removed it and put it in my bank account out the way where I couldn't touch it. So it was ready for whenever the tax period came. So even though all that money got stolen, I still had the capital gains money should I have to pay it, which luckily I didn't. But yeah, it was crazy. That could have been really fucking messy. That would have been so bad if I'd allocated that, it got stolen, and then I had to find like, I won't say the number, but it was a lot of money that I just don't have. But luckily that was okay in the end. You have to pay tax on the money that was stolen. No, this is what I mean. Because it was stolen, you can, and if you've got enough proof that it was stolen, which we did, like I said, through police reports and like on-chain transactions and stuff, because we could prove it, you don't actually have to pay the capital gains on it. I still won't allocate it anyway. I'm going to leave it for a while just in case they come and say, hey, you know, you actually do have to pay this. But yeah, we'll see. With a bit of luck, no. But I'm too scared to touch it, because if I lost that, and they came knocking, I'd be in a world of trouble. Be in so much trouble. And a very nice one for XLM. What was XLM doing? I know Link just had a bit of a run the last couple of days. Oh, did you capture this? 90% returns. Damn, look at that. That's a sweet little run there. Not bad. Not leverage. I mean, if you leverage anything like this, you just... And that's just suicide. Leveraging anything but BTC and maybe Ethereum, like, that's just utter suicide. Spot is all you need. That's what yeah, Link's been doing quite well. What's Pepe been doing? Ooh, not great at all. Not great at all. Remember Doge, actually. I'm actually shocked by Sol. I thought Sol would be like way into the 200s at the moment, especially after the run up of ETH. But I thought people might rotate out, but apparently not. Yeah, honestly, Tommy, I mean, do what you want. It's your money and your decision, but please don't ever leverage a fucking shitcoin. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is absolute suicide. What's the chart? Oh, they're just crypto charts. The website's called TradingView. I'd recommend it for all your chart and stuff. And you can... But this isn't actually anything, really. This is literally just a basic page. If I was to log in or whatever, it'd have all fucking charts and indicators, and this list would be fucking full of random shit, but I won't do anything investing related on this computer anymore. No way. Damn, wait, what happened with Apple recently? What's this all about? What caused this? Did they have an earnings? Where's the earnings on here? Usually they have their earnings listed somewhere. Oh, here we go. Q3 July 31st. When was this? August 6th. Well, they beat earnings. What the hell? Why did Apple do this? What happened? She just sold a bunch of Apple? Oh, really? Interesting. Well, folks, I gotta get out of here. Anyway, only a short one today. I wanted to come on and do a bit of a show because I'm not here tomorrow. So we only had time to do a little short one. Thank you very much for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. Just a short and sweet one. We'll be back live again tomorrow. No, we won't. I'm not here tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm in London. See you, slacker. Brother, we just did a 14-hour stream yesterday. Anyway, I'm in London tomorrow, so I'm not here, but that means I will be here on Thursday, where we'll have a nice normal show. I'll see you then. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Stay awesome. Feel free to spam the channel of Hearts on your way out. Follow the Twitter. I always tweet whenever I go live. Instagram if you're interested in the personal live. YouTube for the extra content. TikTok for the short form. And the VOD channel for anything you may have missed. Go follow all of those. Did Matt beat this? Okay, he hasn't yet. Thank God. There's still time yet, but yeah, we'll see you online Thursday, folks. All right. So look after yourselves. Take care. Much love. You're all amazing, and we'll see you Thursday for more Hardcore Minecraft. Peace out, guys. Bye, everyone. Take care, chat.